Hi, Bernie. I wouldn't do that to you. YouTube. Can I say it? I'm a coach.
Oh, you're on YouTube? I got you.
Tom, hey. Wanna help me out? I fell out a little bit. In the slide. Oh, try to figure out. Is it live right now?
Okay, good afternoon.
All right, okay.
Hey, if you can hear me, clap once. You hear me clap twice. It's my new thing. I don't have to yell anymore. It's great. Well, I want to welcome everybody to our annual Fall Sports Awards. It's been an exciting season. As we look at some of the highlights, Jumbo Yang overcoming a significant ankle injury to come back, be #1 for Cheshire Academy at the New Englands. Right? Julia Datillo, personal best in a PR at the New Englands for a top 60 finish. Great job, Julia. Will Sevy's game winner over Hopkins. Big win there. Tara Lynch, game winner over Northfield Mount Herman. Big win for us. Lynn Brett is coming up with a huge save in OT to solidify the game against Westover in our final field hockey game. Chase Kinsley with a pick 6 down at Bishop Sullivan Catholic to let everyone know there. So great job. And those are just a few of the amazing highlights that we all got to witness you accomplish this fall. As a school, we can't be prouder of our student athletes, the way you represent our school on and off the field. And this is a day to celebrate you and all your accomplishments. We will run this slideshow throughout. All right, I want to thank Mr. Hunt. Where's Mr. Hunt? Big hand for Mr. Hunt. Many of you don't know this, Mr. Hunt has been a phenomenal addition to our communications department. Everything you see with our social media is a result of him, so thank you for everything you've done. None of this is possible without great leadership, and it starts at the top with our head of school, Julie Anderson. I want to thank her for all her efforts, obviously throughout her whole career, but in our support of all our teams, so thank you, Julie. We have an amazing athletic department. We're led by Ed Bannock, our Director of Athletics. Mr. Bannock is an AD that coaches multiple teams and does a phenomenal job every day for everybody. He's assisted by both Kristen Giano, our assistant AD. Great job with scheduling, making sure our teams are in great shape. So thank you, Kristen, for all that you do. Rich Ferraro behind the scenes, helping out with a lot of the organization, the record keeping, and a lot of site managers. So thank you, Rich, for everything that you do. Wouldn't be possible without our head equipment manager, Jerry Shannock. Always out there taking care of our teams, making sure they're in great shape. Our athletic trainers, Jen, Shelby, and Kevin, do a phenomenal job keeping you on the field and making sure you're healthy. These things aren't possible without a great facilities department, making sure our fields are ready for play and always being out there to help us for everything that we need. So starting with Tom Schrett and Dave Licky, thank you, and your whole staff for everything that you guys do. I want to thank all of our parents. I get a chance to see many of you throughout the season at a lot of games. You're great supporters. We thank you for entrusting us with your children, so a big hand for all of our parents. I want to thank our coaches. Coaching a varsity team or a JV team is a lot of work. You give up time on a Saturday to be away from your own family. You give up time on an evening practice to do those things. Not always get the accolades that you might deserve, but our coaches do a great job, and we appreciate each and every one of you for all that you do. We're going to go ahead and begin. Each team will come up, each coach will come up, have a small recap of the season. We have some awards, but we're going to ask all award winners to stay afterwards. We are going to do what we can to be finished by 4. Our volleyball team going to the quarterfinals today against Suffield, so want to make sure we're all there to support them. So we'll begin with our JV football program and Coach Devin Worthington.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome again. Welcome again to the 2017 Fall Sports Award. I'd also like to extend my gratitude to the athletic department for their hard work this year. Huge thank you to Coach Gardner and Coach Lopez for not only helping our young men become better football players, but better young men. So thank you. To our parents, thank you again for your love and support this season. I know it wasn't as long as we like, but next year obviously we'll work to make sure the schedule is long and lengthy. But again, thank you again for all your support and cheering our guys on this year. To quickly recap the season, the JV football team went 2-1, ending the season with a huge victory over Suffield Academy, one of our rivals. So big victory for us to end the season. Just to quickly recap, just a little bit about our team. We have about 7 guys that come from all over the country, so it was a unique group of guys that we brought together, but I think I speak for all of our coaches that we really enjoy being around this group and helping them become, like I said, better football players and better young men. So on to the awards. Our first award is our Coaches Award. This goes to a young man who was always willing to learn and do whatever was necessary for the betterment of the team. So this year's Coaches Award goes to Charles Davis. Defensive MVP. This award goes to a young man who was relentless on the field, sideline to sideline, making numerous tackles and key stops for our defense. He is a freshman, and looking to have a big role in the varsity next year. So this year's defensive MVP goes to Jeffrey Miller. last award, our offensive MVP, goes to a young man who was a tough runner for us. Put the team on his back every time we needed a big play. Again, it will look to be a major contributor next year on the varsity. So this year's offensive MVP goes to Hunter Clark.
I'd like to bring up our head JV boys soccer coach, Coach Dave Whitman.
Not quite the speaker as my first thing that I'm following. Public speaking comes kind of rough for me, so I'm just going to get right to the awards. First little guy came to me, freshman, some soccer experience with local clubs. Excellent player. Not going to happen next year, I can tell you that. MVP is Emmett Harkison. Next little player, again, probably won't have him next year. My job is to get him up to the varsity level. Varsity players that were on JV last year, could you do me a favor and raise your hand? That's my job. Next is going to be a coach's award. Player that started off all over the field, 3 goals throughout the season, moved him to the back of the field, wasn't really happy with me, but still gave me his all. Robert Sam. All right, next is most improved. Player I got for a second year. Last year he didn't play a lot. This year I don't think he sat at all. He means a lot to me. Makai.
For any of our parents, we do have seats over on the right side. If anybody's standing, there's a lot of seats in that back side over there. Next, I want to bring up our head JV volleyball coach, Coach Quantic.
Good afternoon, everybody. The JV volleyball had a great year. We ended our season 5 wins, 6 losses, but the best part was our last 4 games in a row were wins, so congratulations, ladies. We have 5 seniors that are graduating from our team this year. We're going to miss you guys a lot. It's Chloe Chen, Lexi Williamson, Lillian Shu, Yi Shen Wu, and Miranda Su. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and your service. I feel very lucky to present our first award, our most improved player. This goes to a young lady who, to be perfectly honest, probably didn't want to start with us. She didn't really know much about volleyball. But by the end, she was starting games, learning from the older players, and just really showing up. She would stay late. Our only freshman on the team, Jenny Yang.
So our second award is for our Coaches Award, and we chose one of our seniors who always has a positive attitude, always has a smile on her face. She's genuinely interested in not only improving herself, but improving the whole team. She has lots of ideas, and how to improve, and we would always bring in new drills and we'd make her be our demonstrator. We would say, here Chloe, show them how to do this. So our second award for our coaches goes to Chloe Chen. Our last award is for our most valuable player. Again, one of our seniors. This senior is a true leader. She leads by example. She's always trying her hardest, and if she has a bad day, she's usually apologizing for having a bad day. We try to tell her everybody does. She's always brainstorming in ways to try to improve and different things that we can do to motivate our players to want to do better. She has great communication skills. She always sees the bigger picture of how we can make the team better and ways that we can improve and motivate. She'll be greatly missed next year. Luckily, we have her two sisters to come behind her, but our most valuable player is Alexa Williamson.
I want to bring up our varsity girls cross country coach, Coach Rex.
So our team worked really hard all season to just strive for constant improvement. The real highlight of the season just happened on Saturday at the next Division III championship race. Our team came in 19th, which was a big improvement from last year where our team came in 24th. So we have a young team and we're looking forward to building the team in the future. So I'll start with our most improved award. 2 seasons ago, this girl joined cross country. I only saw her for 1 day before she had quit the team. So last year she came back and I was shocked on day 2 when I saw her again. And she kept working the whole season just to get better and better. And last year she worked from the back of our JV pack to the front of our JV pack. And this year she started at the back of the varsity team and she ended at almost the top of the varsity team, coming in second for our team at New England's with a time of 24:33. So she cut down, I think, over 3 minutes on her time this season. So I want to congratulate Linda Lynn
Okay, the next award is the Coaches Award. This girl was new to the team last year. With Julia Rafferty injured this season, she stepped up as a team leader. She led the dynamics before each track workout. She led the team warm-ups at races, and she never failed to bring the team tissues. She brought her fruits and snack bag to the meets to keep our team nourished. She was our team mom. Congratulations to May Ma, this year's Coaches Award.
And our last award is our MVP. So this player, or this runner, she was our fastest consistently throughout the season. She had a couple small little injuries, but mostly was able to stay healthy. And I think every single race we had, she was our top finisher. And the most exciting race of the season was the New England race, where she came in under 23 minutes for her 5K, which was a huge PR, I think a couple minutes or a minute 30 PR. She came in 61st in a field of 157 competitors. Huge amount of potential being only a freshman. So congratulations to Julia Datillo.
Okay, I want to bring up our varsity boys cross country coach, Coach Eric Sacco.
Adversity is the true measure of any athlete. The varsity cross-country team faced a great deal of adversity this year. But each member of this team must be credited with not giving up, backing down from insurmountable challenges, and always keeping a positive attitude. We ran a high-powered schedule all over southern and northern New England, including major invitational at the Noble and Greenaw School, Canterbury, Choate, and Williston, Northampton. We are a young team, a group filled with raw talent. Our adversity this year will help us grow into a stronger team next year. As runners, we know perseverance gets us up the hill and gravity gets us down the other side. This year's most improved runner came without any prior experience as a competitive runner. His natural talent, dedication, and ability to eat 6 granola bars in the span of 10 minutes catapulted him to the varsity team. Congratulations, Yong Chen Wu. In a year of adversity, this Coach's Award winner was a bright spot. His effort, talent, willingness to take advice from coaches to improve his performance helped him stand out among his peers. We are happy to have this runner for the next 2 years on the varsity squad. Congratulations to Xiao Rei Dong. The MVP award goes to a young man for whom running has been a journey since his freshman year. Perseverance, leadership, and effort. This young man has all these qualities and more. This is the end of his race here at Cheshire Academy, and a well-deserved opportunity for him to ring the bell. Congratulations to team captain, Evan Bajor.
Okay, let's bring up our head girls field hockey coach, Coach Sam Sear.
Good afternoon. I want to echo Dave's thank yous. I'm not going to go through them all, but please know from the bottom of our hearts we thank the athletic staff, the trainers, Miss Anderson, the head of school, communications for doing all that they do, and Miss Gleason for coming out and doing our team photo and helping out senior day. Parents, family, and the team, big thank you to you guys for all that you guys have done this season. And my assistant coach, Coach Minehan, for a great first transitional year. Our season record did not show everything that these girls have put into playing this year, but I'm confident that we've got a good core group of players coming back for the years to come. So we just got to go up from here. So we'll just dive right into awards. Most improved to start. This player is a first-year player, new to Cheshire Academy. Never played field hockey before in her life. She started almost every single game, 13 out of 14 games. Participated in defensive corners, locked it down on defense. Couldn't ask for a better player to join our program. That's Mia Ferry. This player has been on the team for 2 years. She is a sophomore. Wherever you need her, she'll go and do whatever she needs to do with the most enthusiasm. She's got a positive mindset, is always willing to help. She's down at the field early, setting up equipment, picking up things, staying late, working with young players, you know, good communication with older players, just an all-around good kid, great athlete, and I'm looking forward to having her come back for next year. That goes to Mackenzie Brown. The next award, we have 2 Most Valuable Player awards. The first one goes to somebody who's been a part of the program for 2 seasons. She is a senior looking to continue her career at the collegiate level. She's still working on that right now. She is another player who is always looking to improve, no matter what, as far as her skill ranges. She always wants to get better. She'll, you know, be at the field outside of practice time, stay after games, and there's never enough when it comes to this type of player. She's always wanting to give the most feedback, get the most feedback, work with anybody on the team. This award goes to Faye Turkman. Our last and final award, MVP. This player has been on the team as long as Coach Moynihan and I have been here. She's been on this program for 5 years. It's amazing to see her growth, not only as a player, but as a student and a citizen here at CA. She is probably one of the hardest working athletes you have ever seen. If any of you guys have come out to watch her play, her effort's tremendous. And I can't speak any more highly of her. I don't have enough time to do that, but this award goes to Dechen Chauvin.
Okay, I'd like to bring up our boys varsity soccer coach and athletic director, Mr. Ed Banquet.
Boys varsity soccer won, drew, or home goal difference in 14 and 19 games. So being in almost every game and upsetting some of the top 10 teams was a good season given our schedule. And I want to thank all our seniors and PGs as their careers come to a close. Most improved player. This year's most improved player has improved as a leader and on the pitch. He is best known now for his big game goals against ranked programs. This season he had 4 goals and 2 assists. Next season he will serve as one of the captains. Most improved player, William Tennant. Coach's Award. I see you at 7 a.m. on Slaughter shooting on Sundays. I see you on the bike after practice. I see you pull players aside during halftime. I see you talking to help the underclassmen on the sideline and on the bench. I see you when you think no one is looking. Integrity, which has now bookended a career spanning 3 years. Jade has come a long way since his sophomore campaign, and although any injuries shortened his senior season, he remained a good teammate and captain. But it is these intangibles have been trying to always improve and help those around him this season to stand out. Winner of the first Coach's Award is Jade. Second Coach's Award. This year's player is special. He easily could have fit in all 3 award categories. No one plays with more heart and determination. He received numerous Player of the Game nominations from opposing coaches, leading to his Winepsa All-Star selection as one of 4 sophomores. This season, Russ had 5 goals and 6 assists. He is a rising talent in New England who exemplifies work ethic and will mature beyond his years. He is a player that will continue to rise to the occasion every time, no matter the pressure. The second coach's award goes to Russell Tepper. The MVP is a humble, soft-spoken, and knows what I want done as a coach with a glance. He has played 1,665 minutes of 1,700 this year, only sitting when I took him out for part of a half because we were ahead. He basically never came off through 19 games. He has saved us numerous times in the back with his tackles, aerial headers, goals, and stops. He was selected as a top 40 senior overall out of 120 schools, and will play in a NEPSA All-Star Senior game this Sunday. Without him, though, we don't compete in games. A captain, his demeanor and openness allowed for a season which united the team and never wavered. If you made a big board of all-time soccer players here, he is usually in the starting 11. Leaving his mark on the academy, Oster is a great soccer player, but even greater teammate.
Okay, let's bring up our girls varsity soccer coach, Coach Katie Keel.
I'd also like to introduce my assistant coach, Avery Giorgio, at this time. Without her, especially when I was traveling this year, we would have a huge vacancy. She warmed up cheese every day. She pushed her to her limits, and I'm very grateful and thankful that she became a part of Cheshire Academy. I would also like to echo what Mr. Dykeman had said earlier about all of our thank yous to our administration, the facilities, the athletic department, and all of our parents. Special shout out to, of course, Rusty Sands, who's on the sidelines, currently taking pictures right now, flying his drone over practice, and of course, Facebook, all of those pictures that the kids can take. I would also like to say we are a young team. We have several girls returning next year. Our core group of seniors, in particular, you guys hold a special place in my heart. We kind of all came in together, and I am very thankful for all the hard work that you have put in and to keep this team intact. So for our first award, our most improved player. During the season, we typically have like mid-year or mid-conversations to talk about how each player is doing. And the thing that kind of stuck out to me was when this girl came up to my office and she says, I'm going to become a better soccer player. And she said she's going to work hard and she's going to do whatever she has to do. She told me that she's going to go to soccer camps this summer and she's going to continue to play hard, and she showed it by working hard, finding her way into the starting lineup, and saving us several times, most recently in our last game, preventing the other team from scoring. So I would like to give this Most Improved Award to Faith Breen. After this, she's going to go to Stop and Shop and get some quinoa. Our next award is for our Offensive Player of the Year. If you ever came to any of our games, she would immediately stick out. We are very, very, very lucky that she decided to come and do a postgraduate year here. But I think most importantly, what I see is the change in her as a player and overall student athlete. I have been contacting coaches, and I just want to let you know, when I put the video in, within 5 minutes of me sending contact to these coaches, they immediately got back to me, and they immediately said, we want her. Without JJ, we would not be as successful. She's a game changer, a playmaker, and she's a goal scorer. So without further ado, I give this award to Jaden Riley. This one is going to be a little bit tougher for me because I met her in admissions and I kind of really got a chance to get to know who she is and her reasonings for being here, for coming to Cheshire Academy. She has grown so much as a player. She has again saved us in countless games, running down, tackling the player, stopping the goal. She has led us as a captain. She comes with a smile to practice most of the time. And I think it was the best ending for her time here at Cheshire Academy when in Saturday's game, she scored her only goal at Cheshire Academy. Everyone on the sidelines, myself included, could not be happier for her, and I am going to miss her greatly next year. So this award goes to Olivia Banquet. And last but definitely not least, I give most valuable player for the whole team to the girl that sacrifices her body every single day. And this isn't even her first primary love or sport. She's amazing in all that she does. She stands in the back of the net when it's 20 degrees and freezes, but still manages to make the save. She's constantly motivating us from behind in the net. She wants us to be the best versions of ourselves because she believes in us. We would be nothing without who we call cheese. This year alone, she made 2 key penalty kick saves that were impossible. And she does it with a smile on her face, and we could not be more happy that she keeps coming back year after year. So our most valuable player, oh, and I forgot, sorry, Cheese. She did not only in one game have the shutout, she also scored a goal. So congratulations to Cheese.
Okay. So, the word I would use to describe this year's football team was unknown. Right? So, last December, somebody said to me, how are you going to get by next year? 13 Division I players. We saw a lot of them on national TV this year. I don't know. How are you going to survive this different schedule? It's unknown. It was real clear when we got together in August, the answer was simple. We were going to do it together. And that's what this football program did all year long. With a schedule that challenged them to play teams they didn't know, to go different places. With a schedule that said, we don't know if we'll make a bowl game or not, but we're going to play each day. We're going to play for each other. And the word I used all year long was selfless. That was this team. It might not have the accolades, it might not be the flashiest, but this team was by each other every single day, and I couldn't have been more proud to be their coach, so thank you. I'll begin with our award winners. Begin with our Coaches Award. Every coach has the ability to choose their awards, how they want them to look. I look at a Coaches Award very simply. It's someone that will do anything for the team. It's someone that will play a position that might not be the best fit because it's best for the team. It's someone that will be there quietly, leading in the weight room, because that's what's best for the team. It's somebody that goes out every day, not worrying about anything else other than how can I help the team succeed. Okay? This year's Coach's Award is Antonio Johnson. We chose an MVP on each side of the ball. I'll begin with our defensive MVP. This is a young man who, quite honestly, could have been the offensive MVP. When we needed a big play, he made it. When we needed an interception for a return, he did it. When we needed a big catch, he did it. He was a dominant defensive player for us all season long, was a selfless leader on the team as a one-year senior, and I know he's got a bright future ahead of him. Our defensive MVP, Chase Kinsley. Our offensive MVP. Many of you that saw us play this year knew when we needed to finish a game, when we needed to knock down an opponent, it was real simple. Jared Martino was getting the ball. It was that easy. Jared was probably the most dominant running back I've coached. He led the team, he changed positions from being a high school quarterback. Again, selfless mentality to say what is best for the team. And there's no question our team was as successful because of Jared Martino. So our offensive MVP, Jared Martino. Finally, our special teams MVP. This one is very special for me. It's a young man who's been here since his freshman year. Somebody that truly committed. And 2 years ago said to me, I'm going to be a Division I kicker. Okay, we'll see. And every day you just watch them. You watch them work. You watch them go out in the cold and work and kick and keep asking for more. Anybody who saw us play this year knows our defense was successful because of Joe Tacopina. Our offense was successful because of Joe Tacopina. Everything that we needed in our program, he put us in a position to win. And there's no bigger accolade than that. So again, our special teams MVP, who is sick today, not here, but we will acknowledge him, Joe Tacopina. In the fall, there was an endowed football award. This award is named after Norman Hall, Roxbury School, or Cheshire Academy, class of 1929. A 3-season athlete and captain, and all 3 in his senior year. Up until Samosa Field was redone, our field was known as Norman Hall. The story of Norman Hall was simple. He's somebody that overcame a ton of obstacles to get to Cheshire Academy. He's somebody that went to Yale and had to work relentlessly to be able to graduate from Yale. He's somebody that was always selfless and cared about others more than he cared about himself. Norman Hall passed away saving somebody who was drowning in a freezing pond. And for that, we've been named this endowed award. This year's winner is selfless. This year's winner puts the team first. This year's winner will play 100 snaps or 5 snaps, and you wouldn't know the difference. Because he's going to be the first person to ensure that his teammates are successful. He's going to be the first person to congratulate them. He's going to be the first person to be happy for them. And he's going to be the first person to celebrate with them. He is the consummate teammate. Our Norman Hall Award winner, Ian Trencher. Each season we give out 2 trustee awards. I'll read the description for the awards. The Trustees Award is an award for leadership, sportsmanship, and commitment to overall excellence at Cheshire Academy. Each season, a student or students is selected for this award by the vote of the varsity head coaches and athletic administration. The winner of this award should exemplify the pillars of Bowdoin, both on and off the playing field at all times. The winner of this award should be commended for their hard work and dedication to the team, themselves, and Cheshire Academy. There's no question that we have 2 amazing winners this year. Beginning on the male side, our male trustee award recipient arrived at the Academy in his junior year. He's hardworking, humble, and talented. He's a member of the Diversity Club, the Global Student Union, is a prefect, has made honor roll ever since his arrival. For the past 2 seasons, he's anchored the Cats defense in boys varsity soccer, and his senior year served as captain and was selected as MVP. He models the 8 pillars of Bowdoin and is truly a great example of what a student athlete should be. This year's Fall Trustee Award goes to Osa Frederick. Our Female Trustee Award winner is somebody who's passionate in everything that she does. She's passionate in the classroom and about her work. She's passionate in all the work she does in our community, both at Cheshire Academy and throughout the state of Connecticut. She's passionate about her goals, and every time you look to Facebook Live, or you look to the different interviews or the different areas in our communications department, you know Tara Lynch has goals that she's going to accomplish. She upholds our pillars of Bowdoin in everything that she does. She has been an amazing honor roll student. She has been an ambassador who's been instrumental to welcoming so many families here at Cheshire Academy. Her accolades on the soccer field are great. Her accolades in life are even better. Our Female Trustee Award winner, Tara Lynch. Okay, right on schedule. So, as we finish, I know somebody mentioned as well, you have all the pictures up here. Someone who's been a quiet member of our athletic department but done a great job, Erin Gleason, in the back. All of these pictures are up here. Thank you, Ms. Gleason. For all of our parents, any of the pictures taken at the games are available to you as well. I hope all of you will take a moment now to go over and support our girls varsity volleyball team. Yes? We ask our award winners to please stay. Again, senior parents are invited to a reception in Bowdoin Hall. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and let's head over and support the volleyball team. Thank you. All award winners, please come up with your coaches.
Coach, you need to cry, buddy.
Huh?
Coach, you need to cry.
I needed to cry?
Yeah, I didn't feel like welcoming you. Coach didn't even care about that.
Where's my mom?
Can we get ours? We got our 5?
Yeah, I just watch it last time. Hey, can you grab this?
Trustee Award winners, please stay.
Hey, Deb.